Okay.
All right. So we just want to welcome everyone to Comadres cooking class again. This time we have Eris Garriga talking to us, and we're going to make ensalada de viandas con bacalao. My mouth is already watering. Right now, everyone is on mute, okay? So if you have a question, unmute yourself and ask it, and then put yourself back on mute, okay? Eris is going to talk. She's going to cook. If you have a question, please jump in. If not, let's just give her the floor, okay? And let me, okay, go. Welcome, Eris, go.
Okay, thank you. Hello to everyone. I hope that you're doing well now with this pandemic. I just want to show you first I have a display of viandas, and I want to let you know what are these that I have here. I need my photographer.
Maria's
I'm here.
Maria, can you do me a favor and give me the ID number? My sister wants to log in.
Oh, all right.
Can you hear me
Hang
this?
on. Hang on.
Whenever you're ready.
Yeah, one second.
I need to do something.
Un minutito.
Edie says she sent it to you.
Meeting ID E834
I'm sorry, hold on 1 second. Say it again.
834
Isabel, 834. Yes.
35
35
02
02
93
93
90.
90.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna hang up this guy. Okay, so I'm gonna focus on Edie now. So whenever you guys are ready, hold on, let me get this going.
So I am going to explain each one of the viandas while your viandas, you have the viandas boiling now, yeah?
Yes. Yes.
Or they already cooked?
I think mine are boiling. Julia's is already cooked.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let me go through the viandas now. I have the first one here is jautilla. I hope you can see I have jautilla blanca and jautilla morada. In English, it's called tanger or new cocoyam. That's the way they, in the supermarket, they have that in the Asian market. Those are the names that they have there. But in Spanish, we call them jautilla blanca, jautilla morada. Okay. And can you see the jautillas?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the morada and this is the white one. And I cooked, I think in both of them, I cooked the moradas and I cooked the white one. Then in the back of these, I have the ñami, and then I have the white ñami, and I have the yellow ñami. And there are other kinds of ñamis. When you go to the store, you see that there are others like they are very slim, really white one. When you boil them, they dissolve in your mouth, like I said. They're really good for mashed dishes. Then in front of that is apio del Caribe, which is called celery. But in Puerto Rico, it's called apio del Caribe. This is celery. It looks like ginger, but in this one, like a big one. Some people don't know what is this. And if you go to the town of Orocovis, they use this to make pasteles.
Mm.
Then in my back here, I have batata, which is a sweet potato, and I have the yellow one, the one that we use potato, and then I have the white sweet one, which we use that also for custard and puddings and all that. And the other one, that this one, the yellow one, is very common here in the States. Then on the other side here, I have malanga, and I have three kinds of malanga. I have the white one, I have the purple one, and I have a yellow one. So all of them are malanga, and they're called taro or dashin. That's the way they call them here. Here is the breadfruit, the panapen or mapen. And we use this also for desserts and tostones. and you can use them for flan. You can use them for pasteles. That's the new one, pasteles. Then over here I have yuca, which I'm sure everybody knows this one, yuca, which we use for pasteles, and we use that also for custards, pudding, and all that. Then I have something here that some people don't know. This is the turmeric, curcuma, which is used for giving color to the food. When you're doing some stews and all that, this gives you color. And then I have here el culantro, which some people don't know what is a culantro, which is a large leaf. And ají dulce, some people don't know what is ají dulce. This is sweet peppers. And these sweet peppers, they like, I went to a Mexican place and I asked the guy for sweet peppers and he gave me hot peppers. The same size, but they were hot. And I said, no, I want sweet peppers. So these are sweet peppers. I found it at La Marqueta in Brooklyn.
Is that to make sofrito?
Yes, that's to make sofrito. I'm not making sofrito now, but those two, I mean, I know that people don't know what is the culantro, which
But it's
is
similar to cilantro. Right? It's similar to cilantro.
No, cilantro is the other one.
Similar, no?
No,
No, cilantro is smaller and leafier.
Yeah, I have cilantro here. Let me see if I can get one of the leaves from it.
I was more saying taste, but.
Yeah. This is the cilantro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see it, yeah?
See.
Yeah. Okay, so that's the cilantro. And this one is the culantro, which is other leaves that people sometimes they don't know what is a culantro. You remember Anthony Bourdain? He said he went to Puerto Rico in one occasion, and he said Puerto Ricans don't know how to use culantro because it's much better than cilantro. I like cilantro, and I use both, cilantro and culantro. But he said people don't know the treasure that they have with the culantro. And he said you can use only culantro for everything, and you have a real nice taste to your food. When he had an interview in Puerto Rico before he died. So these are the viandas that mostly we use all the time. Any questions about the viandas?
Do the I have a question. The malangas, you have a purple, you have a yellow, you have a white.
A white, yeah.
They must all taste different?
No, they taste almost the same. I tried them and they taste the same. However, when I went to buy them, the guy from the kiosco, he told me that the purple one was the better one. It tastes better, he said. And but I had tried the three of them, and I always use the purple one. But today I tried the yellow one, and it tastes like the purple one. So I think that depends on your taste.
Mm-hmm.
Any other
Just
questions?
like the james have different colors.
Oh yeah, the yames, the one that I have here is I have the white one and I have the yellow one. The yellow is very, very it's not so yellow like that you couldn't see the difference between one and the other, but one is white, the other one is a yellow one.
Mm-hmm. I think the yellow one tastes a little bit sweeter.
I think one has more starch than the others.
Mm.
What was the question?
I have a question.
Oh, okay. Dale, Julia.
So on the recipe that you sent for us to use today, you only had malanga, yautía, and ñame.
Yes.
So you're just showing us the other root vegetables just to show us.
Yes, because a lot of people don't know that some of them, they come in different colors.
Yes.
And I said, let me just do this so for information only.
Thank you.
Okay.
We have another question. Jackie wants to know how you pick them.
How you
pick them?
How you pick them?
Oh, when you go to the store, make sure that you touch them so they don't have holes or they don't look what do you say that?
They have to be hard.
Yeah.
Well, she's saying, how do you know? Like, some are soft, some are maybe hard.
Yes, but they all are hard. If they are soft, that means that something is wrong with them, that you shouldn't pick up that one.
This is for each one?
Yeah, for each one of them, yeah. And even the breadfruit, you know that with this one, when I bought it yesterday, it was hard. Today, you can see that it's very soft in some areas. That means it's ripe. And you can use that for flan, or you can use that for pudding if you want to. And also, you can boil them and eat it like that with the viandas, as part of your viandas. But because it's so soft, you really don't get the flavor that you get when they are really green. But all the breadfruit that comes from other places, when they get here, they are ripe in a few days. So you don't get the real one.
Okay.
Any other question on viandas?
Nope, we're good.
You're good. Okay. So, let's go now to my other side of my kitchen. But let me start with the codfish. I bought the one that's called Gasper, which is supposed to be better than the other codfish that you buy in the supermarket. The taste also is much better. I don't know why it tastes better than the other. There's one called Ventura and another Polak, I believe is the name. The guy in the terminal market said that they are not good. So Gasper is one of the best codfish if you want to buy quality. My sister was telling me that my father used to buy this all the time, Gasper. And the other day we were visiting some family members, and they also said that in the family they always look for Gasper. And Gasper is more expensive than the Ventura and the Polak and all that. They said that the Ventura and Polak, they don't have any flavor. And the way they are raised is not raised. They are planted and all that. Not planted. Raised. Yeah, it's not good either because they don't give real food to them. Mm-hmm. So that's not good. And I also want to make another comment in terms of the viandas. I learned a few years ago when I went to Puerto Rico with a farmer that we have two different kinds of viandas. The ones that grow on the ground and the ones that grow above ground. If you mix the ones that are on the ground with the above ground, you don't digest them the way you should. And when you eat pasteles and have the masa, the guineos verdes, the green bananas, and you add yautía, that means that you are using, the banana is above ground, the yautía is below ground, underground. So that means that they should not be mixed. And that's why some people have reflux, because the minerals and all that the underground has, the above ground doesn't have them. So they told me, these were vegan people. They say you never, and this is in Puerto Rico, because over here you don't grow them. You shouldn't mix them. So you have a few of them. Okay, the ones that I show you here, all of them are on the ground, except for the breadfruit that is above ground. The banana is above ground. You understand what I'm saying with that?
Yes, yes.
Maria, can I just also ask, just from a timing standpoint, you guys have to tell us, 1, 2, I see people are writing questions. So
yes, I'm reading them to you.
Okay, because I can't, they just disappear.
No, don't worry.
They pop up.
I got it.
Sorry.
So we do have a question before we go on about the Gasper, the bacalao.
Yes.
So somebody says that, does the Gasper bacalao have less bones? Because usually when she buys the bacalao, even though it says boneless, she finds little bones.
She finds it there?
Little bones.
Bones.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had a hard time getting all the bones out of this one. He has a lot of bones. You have to buy them the one that says that doesn't have bones, but still you find some of them there too. But Gasper has a lot of bones. And I'm afraid of them. That's why I almost shredded the whole bacalao because once I had to go to the emergency room thinking that I still have one of the bones in my throat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
so that's why I'm afraid of it. You know, I like it, but still, you know, I eat it with very, very careful because I don't want to get another one. So
We have another question. We have another question. Julia?
Okay, so in the recipe, you also said for us to have a bay leaf. So, but you didn't say if we should boil the bay leaf with the bacalao or with the vianda.
No. What I do is I put the leaf with the olive oil.
Oh, okay.
And the onions, I put it there.
Okay, I've never had that before, so. Okay.
Yeah, it gives the flavor while the onions are being cooked.
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
So I can drain my bacalao and my vianda.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Carry on.
Okay, so any other question now?
No, we're good.
Okay.
Start cooking.
Okay,
What
so,
else do you have there? Ooh.
Oh, did you explain? I think you need to tell them what you have.
Okay, what I have here on this side is I have the viandas the way when you go to a restaurant and you ask for viandas, even if you go to Guabate in Puerto Rico and you ask for viandas, they have them cut in these big pieces. You see, this is the ñame. This is the malanga, the purple one, and this is a yautía. So when they serve you those big pieces. So what we're doing now is I'm taking all those big pieces, cutting them into small pieces. And I'm going a little crazy here in terms of the way we're doing this. When you have the bacalao, usually when I said dissolve the bacalao, you're supposed to have it in water for, let's say, overnight maybe, and then change that water the next day 2 or 3 times because the dry bacalao is very salty. So you should be, and you leave it at the saltiness that you want. For example, I do it 3 or 4 times and I try it to make sure that it's not very salty. And sometimes, even though when I do it 3 or 4 times, it comes out very salty. So you have to be careful with that. So now, are you guys boiling the bacalao now for the first time, or do you have them dissolved?
Dale. Go, Julia.
I soaked mine overnight. I changed the water 3 or 4 times, and I just boiled it for like 15 minutes.
Okay, yeah. And how is it in terms of the way you like it?
It's perfect.
Okay, so then that's good.
Yeah.
And did you cut it in small pieces?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so it's deboned now, yes?
It's deboned, it's cut in small pieces and ready to mix whenever we get to that point. Yeah.
Great. Okay, great. And what about the rest?
I'm gonna drain the vianda now. And then Maria, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I've already done, my fish is good to go too. I just have to cut it into little pieces. Maribel has a question. She bought hers fresh. So, so now she knows that she has to wash it and drain it and all that.
Yeah, the fresh one is not very salty. We have that at home sometimes and it's not very salty. So it's ready to do what we have to do. So what did you do with that? Did you boil it or what did you do? Nothing? With the fresh cut fish?
The question was
Maribel?
Okay.
Maribel? Unmute yourself, Maribel. We can't hear you, Mama.
because they're all on.
Yeah, Maribel?
Yeah, she's probably the Okay, so, well, you know what? I don't know if she's listening to me, but
She's
the
listening to you.
fresh toothpicks is not very salty. So she can use it. She can just cut it in small pieces. And now when we do the oil with the onions and the garlic and all that stuff, maybe she can put it there and cook it a little bit. Can she hear me?
Yes, she can hear you.
She hasn't unmuted, so don't worry. She's not responding. She hears.
Oh, I see, I see.
She
Okay,
might have
so-
run to the kitchen. No te apure. Keep going.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah, just
Okay.
keep going.
Okay, so what I said before, the big pieces is the way you find the viandas when you go to a restaurant and ask for vianda in Puerto Rico, no? But what I want to do, or what I have done is that I have been cutting the viandas in small pieces so that we can have a nice salad, not the traditional way, because usually what we do is we eat the big pieces. But I learned when we went to different classes that sometimes, even though it doesn't, they didn't refer to Puerto Ricans, but sometimes they were referring to the plates that they should, we should have small plates, and then the presentation would be, if you have small pieces, then that would be better for people who would like to eat it more than if you have the big pieces and they say, oh, I'm eating all that big one. So with the small pieces, it's better. Okay, so now let's cut the vianda in small pieces now, like I'm saying cubes. So in my case, I have another. Okay, what you do is like yummy, this one. I cut it in four pieces, and then in 3 times. And I have a nice, it's small, but this is better than those big pieces. And this is the malanga now. Are they following me?
I can't see what they're doing.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, this is another piece of yummy. Here is yautía. Okay, I was going to say too that the viandas that I show you, some people use all of them in sancocho when they are preparing sancocho. These are the same viandas, so it's just a matter of peeling them and then boiling them and then adding whatever you want to add to that sancocho. Here's another.
Eris, I chopped mine up a little smaller before I put them to boil, just so that I wasn't gonna have to boil for hours. Is that fine?
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Okay, this is the last piece of my yautía. You know that you can also match the yautía with the malanga and ñame and make it what they call in Puerto Rico majado. And instead of serving rice or whatever, you serve that majado. Okay, so everybody's finished cutting the viandas?
Yep.
Yep. Oh, we have a question.
Yeah.
What is the difference between mondongo and sancocho?
Oh, mondongo is the stomach of the cow, and sometimes the patitas, the cerdo, all together with some people add chickpeas, and they make a stew out of the different meats there. So sancocho are the mondongo doesn't have any viandas, only potatoes. The sancocho has all the viandas. And then some people add different kinds of meat, chicken, red meat, and all that.
No stomach.
Hmm?
No stomach?
No, they don't have the stomach like they do with the mondongo, no the patitas either.
Mhm. Is the mondongo tripe?
Yes,
Yes.
it's
Okay.
tripe, and also they add
The pig's feet.
the pork,
The pig's feet.
feet. Yes, pig.
Okay.
Yeah, pig feet. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but sancocho has less. Well, depending on how you make it, it has a lot of viandas. While mondongo doesn't have, only, like I said, potatoes.
Mhm.
And then the chickpeas, which sancocho doesn't have it.
Okay.
Is that clear?
Yep, that's good. Go.
Okay. So any other questions?
Nope.
No? Okay, so what we're going to do now, we have the viandas ready. I have the bacalao here, just cut it in small pieces. And you know what else I did? I roasted red peppers yesterday. So, I mean, I didn't say anything about this because I know it's a lot of work. But I roasted the peppers. I like them fresh, and you can use that for decoration of your salad, or you can add that to the sartén if you want to, when you're doing the onions. So we're going to now, what we're going to do is to put all these viandas. You have a dish where you're going to mix everything together. Okay, so
If it don't fit, don't take all. I'm sorry. If it doesn't fit, don't take all.
no. Okay, so I have all the pieces in this bowl. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work in the stove with the bacalao. And I put only 1 tablespoon of oil, but I suggest that if you like oil, I'm trying not to use a lot of oil while cooking, but what you do is, I say one tablespoon. Yeah, it's more than 1 tablespoon.
How high is the flame? How high is the flame?
Oh, I have it in medium,
Watch your hands.
a light high until it gets hot. Then after that, I will lower it to medium.
Okay.
But make sure that it doesn't get burned. You know, the oil is not very hot, otherwise it will burn everything that you put in there. Okay, like in my case, it's already hot. So I'm putting there the onions. And I also asked for some garlic, Julia.
It's
I asked also to have some sofrito, fresh sofrito. It's only like a teaspoon. And Julia, now you're putting the bay leaf in the
skillet.
in the skillet. And I like to use a wooden spoon to cook all this here.
Okay, I need to get more sofrito. Stand by.
Just a teaspoon.
Just a teaspoon, Julia.
I know, but I thought it was a quarter teaspoon, so I only put a quarter teaspoon in my little dish. So I need a full teaspoon. It's a big difference.
On your days, Julia.
I love my sofrito.
Oh, okay. So put as much as you want.
Explain to them how they know when
Okay, so you let it cook until it's you see that the onion is transpiring more or less, which is maybe like 3 or 4 minutes. By the way, Maria, how long will this be? 1 hour?
Don't worry, we'll finish when we're ready to eat.
Oh, oh okay.
I think everybody's well entertained. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Of course, in half an hour, there'll be a lot of knocks on your door. We're coming over to.
Comadre, so I put the bay leaf in there with the onions and the sofrito, everything?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And it smells so good now.
Oh my gosh, my house smells wonderful.
Yes, and this here in the skillet, it smells so good.
Oh my gosh, the garlic and the onions. Oh.
Medium, low heat. But it's smelling so great.
Sizzling.
Desordena. I think if they invent a Zoom where you could smell, oh, forget it. That would make a million.
But I can smell it here. I mean, because everything is fresh. The onion, the garlic, and the olive oil, and the bay leaf.
Did
Let
you
me
use regular?
What was that?
Did you use regular olive oil or extra virgin?
Extra virgin.
Extra virgin.
And I'd like to point out extra virgin burns faster. Be careful.
Yes. That's true.
A man with experience.
Okay, the only thing that I want to add to this here is the fact that I said 1 tablespoon of olive oil. However, if you have a lot of, yeah, my husband said that it smells good. If you see that you don't have a lot of oil for the onion, for the viandas, you can add a little bit, but it should be after you mix everything together. And I also said to add like a little bit of vinegar. I would say just 1 teaspoon, more or less.
You're using what type of vinegar?
This is also apple cider vinegar.
Is that to give it more flavor?
Yes.
Oh. Because I like the white one because I think it's like más picante.
Oh,
How much vinegar?
How much vinegar you eat?
That's it. The cider apple cider vinegar.
It was 1 tablespoon.
Yeah.
1 tablespoon. Okay, thank you.
One teaspoon. I'm sorry.
Oh, 1 teaspoon. Big difference. Okay.
Una tapita.
There you go.
I mean, each stove cooks differently. How are yours doing?
Julia, how are you doing? Maribel, how are you doing?
Mine is doing very well. It's smelling wonderful. The onions are cooked down.
Is it
Yeah, I'm doing
is the
good.
onion transparent?
Yes,
Yes?
yes, yes.
Okay, so then that means that you can also add now the codfish.
Okay.
Maribel, how are you doing?
Oh,
If you need to add some more oil, you should do it now. Mine is okay until I mix with the vegetables to see if I need more.
I think I need a little, just a tiny bit oil.
She just said she needs a tiny bit more oil.
Oh, okay. So then just add whatever you want. Like,
Yep. Got it. Beautiful. Oh, this smells so good.
yes.
Maribel, how are you doing? Maribel is busy in her kitchen.
Exactly. She's like, stop talking. I'm cooking.
Jacqueline wants to know, what did you just add? What you added was the codfish, el bacalao.
Yes, that was a codfish only.
Yes. The vianda is already boiled and waiting for the mix.
Okay, and it's cut also in small cubes, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, they said that you're supposed to have only maybe like 2 tablespoons of oil on a daily basis, no more. But for this one, we always have more than that.
But you're not gonna eat it all.
No.
You're not going to eat all of it. I might.
No.
Tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, this is your dinner plus tomorrow your lunch.
Yeah.
No, we had dinner already. We eat dinner early.
Oh,
So this will be for my lunch tomorrow.
oh well.
And I'm going to share it with 2 of my neighbors. One is Puerto Riqueña and one is Dominicana. So I will share it with them.
Oh, okay. And they are used to this, so they will like it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
You hear banging?
I'm doing the same thing here too.
Sorry. Beautiful. Oh.
I see everybody else is taking notes. Very good.
Let me show you what my pan
Beautiful.
is looking like. Can you see?
Yes, very nice. Eris, can you see? I don't know if Eris can
No, I
see.
can't see them. Oh, but it's not clear, no?
You guys see it clearly? Because we don't see it that clear.
Yes, you can see.
Yeah. It's delicious. So when do I take it off the heat?
Oh, did you lower it when you added the codfish?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so I'll leave it like that. Unless you are in a hurry to finish it.
Well, she's basically saying how long.
But it's more like when you think that it's ready, you know, like maybe like 10 minutes or so. To start cooking, I mean, to have it ready before you put it in the
I guess, how do they know it's ready?
because you can see. Okay, codfish is not supposed to be cooked a long time either. So I would put it the same way that it is now. I will add my viandas and I will add a little bit, maybe a little bit more of olive oil and cook it again for maybe 2 or 3 minutes until the viandas are mixed with the codfish and it gets the flavor. And with that, you'll be able to finish it. However, I am doing something different also, which I didn't say that, but because I thought it was a lot for everybody. But you can add olives, and I put them in slices right here.
Mhm.
This could be as a decoration piece for your salad, or you can add this for your when you are doing the onions. And what I'm going to do is to make, I will add this now to the, you don't have to do this if you didn't have, I mean, I didn't say any olives, but this is another way of doing that. Okay, so let me just, so you could see other ways that you can prepare the same salad.
Mhm.
If it's a lot of codfish, then you should have more viandas, or it depends on how you like this. Okay, so in my case, this is done. So what I'm going to do is add the viandas over here. To the codfish.
Oh.
You can do this also with just one vianda. It could be only yummy, or you can use it as many viandas as you like. The same with the onions. You can mince the onions, or you can cut them in slices, or you can, I mean, the onions, you can cook them the way you like.
All right, no, leave it.
And don't forget to always use your wooden spoon to do this. Okay, now I have the viandas here. And when you think, I mean, in your cases, you're boiling them right now, and I have mine ready already, I mean, a few hours ago. What you do is wait until it's cooler a little bit and add the aguacate in cubes also, very small pieces, but not now that it's hot.
I just want to share that I bought 2 Haas avocados that are like butter. They are just absolutely perfect.
Oh, great.
I wasn't sure how they would be, but I've been snacking on them while I'm waiting for this to cook.
Okay, so, oh, I also boil an egg, and you can add that as part of the salad if you want to. You don't have to. But don't forget the traditional catfish salad in Puerto Rico, you add boiled eggs. So you can add that now. You can cut the eggs and add that too. I'm cutting now my aguacate. I'm putting the aguacate now in cubes also.
Is your flame still on?
Yes.
Yeah, very low, very low.
Okay.
But I just said no. This is not right.
I didn't make, meantime, I have to congratulate the wonderful cameraman or camera person operating the camera. Amazing job.
Well,
Like
thank you so
a,
much.
like a cooking show.
They're all clapping for you.
Thank you, appreciate it. She wanted to point out that her avocado is not ripe. That's why it's so thick, but that was it. She just wanted to point it out.
Very
Wow.
good.
The two that I bought yesterday, they came out. So I mean, I have to put
Mhm.
they're not expensive for them to come out like that.
Maribel, how are you doing? No te oigo, Maribel. Mhm. Now, Eris, I have to tell you, in my house, our salad was cold.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Ours
supposed
is
to be,
cold. Yours is not cold.
yeah, it's supposed to be room temperature.
You need to explain you're doing this.
Room temperature is because you're boiling the viandas, you're preparing the catfish. By the time you get everything ready, it's cold. It's not hot. But because we're cooking now, the onions and all that stuff, now it's hot.
Oh,
Is that clear?
So you wouldn't normally do it this way.
yeah.
Yeah, normally it would be room temperature.
Mm.
Yeah, Papi would
You know,
make this for us always, like he would make it Thursday so that we could have it every Friday during Lent.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. No, in my house, my grandmother would, she would make the bacalao, it would be ready, and then the viandas are ready, and then she mixes them in a bowl. She doesn't do it like on top of the stove.
Oh, yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. But because we're doing it here in the stove, I'm doing everything together.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, mine is a little dry, so I will add a little bit more of olive oil.
Did you tell them what you just added?
Hmm?
You didn't tell them what you just added.
I added the avocado, and now I'm adding a little bit more of olive oil.
The red stuff.
Oh, and then also, remember that I said that I roasted some
Pimiento.
red peppers? Yesterday, I roasted some red peppers, and I added those red peppers here.
Mm-hmm. Jackie wants to know if this is the time where you add the eggs and the tomatoes.
Oh, yes, if you want to, yeah, you can add that now. And again, remember you said that it usually is cold, well, it's room temperature. But because we're cooking now, at the same time, we're not letting it cool. So we added everything so you could see how it's done, but usually it's room temperature. It's not very hot.
Mm-hmm.
And you can add the eggs now, and if you want to add tomatoes, you can do that too.
Mm-hmm.
But normally it's done at room temperature.
But everything is done at room temperature.
Okay. Yeah. She's doing it now for the video, but normally you let it cool more.
No, it looks great. I can smell it.
Yeah, over here you can smell it too. So, and then if you want to add eggs, I boil 2 eggs, and okay, what you can do is you can cut them in slices and then put it around the skillet as the decorative piece. Oh,
Like a garnish.
okay, so what you do is, or you can cut it in small pieces too, like you did with the viandas, the eggs smaller. And I have some fresh cilantro that what did I do? You can also leave this in the skillet or you can have a nice plate and put everything in the plate so that it will look more presentable. But this is okay. So this is the salad.
It looks beautiful, beautiful.
So
With
you can
the
put it
and
in a serving plate. So how did the other people did in the other ladies after have them done?
Julia, how you doing? We can't hear you.
She said, "Who the hell are you?"
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna show you my completed salad. Oops. My screen doesn't want to reverse. Okay.
So you have it in a
good
plate
camera.
already,
Here we
William?
go. Yes, there we go.
Oh, it looks nice.
Oh, very nice.
I have to add the red peppers, but I can't open the jar, so I will add red peppers to it, but I'm very happy. And it's warm, so see, I lied to Edgar because I told him it was a cold salad, and he doesn't like cold fish, but I think he would like, I'm gonna take him a little bit of this right now.
But you know, like Maria was saying, usually it's served at room temperature. It doesn't have to be hot.
Yes. Yes.
But because we're cooking at the same time that we're doing everything, it will come out a little warmer.
Oh yeah.
Eris,
Yes.
Maribel wants to know about the olives.
Oh, I added the olives when I had the fish, the catfish. After I mixed that with the oil and the onions and all that, I added the olives. And I cut them.
We can't hear you, Eris. We can't hear you.
Okay, I cut them in slices so that it would be better that way because you could see they are filled with peppers, the red peppers also. So you could see the two colors there too.
Yeah. Pero también you could have left the olives for like the last part and just use it as a garnish.
Yes. You can add them at the end also. I mean, the red peppers, the olives, the egg, and the cilantro that I added, you can do that for the end. When you are serving the plate as the decoration for the salad.
So if you don't have, if I didn't make the roasted peppers, I can use the
one in the jar?
moranos, right? The red ones that you get in the jar.
Morrones, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Fancy pimientos.
Yeah, the pimientos morrones.
Pimientos morrones.
And so I'm just slicing it now. I'm gonna dice it up and add it in. I got it open.
I like the fresh red peppers, and I roasted them here on the stove.
That fell, Edie, that fell. Edie, that fell.
So I have unmuted everyone. If anybody else has more questions, don't be shy. We'll take compliments too. Carmen, say something.
Okay. Is it okay to boil all the different types of viandas together?
Is it okay to boil all the viandas together?
Yes, you can do that, yeah. No, okay. No, let me explain this. You can boil all of them together, but you have to be careful because some of them cook faster than others. Some of them will be very mushy if you let them cook all the way. So you have to have a fork and just check all of them. And the ones that are already cooked, take them out from that water.
Okay.
And I want to say something about the water. Please don't throw that water out. You know that water can serve for your beans, for your sancocho, for your stews. You can use that water.
I think she said too late.
Too late.
No, you know.
Next time you make this
No,
fish,
no,
you
no,
save
it's
the
okay.
water.
But the next time, save the water for the beans and all that. It has all the minerals and all that. They're there in that water.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Good to
And
know.
also, you know, the last boiling of your codfish, that water, use that for your bacalaitos.
Ah.
Yeah.
Good to know, good to
Because it
know.
has the flavor of the codfish, and so that it would taste better with that. So, but use the last one so that it's not so salty.
Oh, okay. Didn't even think of that.
Yeah. So, and also when you are boiling the viandas, put some garlic in the water so that it will give a different flavor to the viandas.
See.
Okay.
I always do, and always comes out good, especially when you make potato salad. If you boil the potatoes with the garlic, they come out really, really good.
Okay.
Good.
So my salad came out good, and depending on who you are serving this to, they can add a little bit more oil. But I like the way it is now. So it's up to the person who is eating it.
And you put the aguacate inside.
Yes, and then just stir it. I have some hands here, but I didn't use my hands. These are the hands that you use to mix everything together.
Yeah.
But I have the wooden spoon, which I use for that too. So, but this is good. When you have a bowl, this is better. So you mix everything together. Any questions?
Any other questions? No, I think we're good.
I just want to say it's delicious.
Good.
I'm eating it right from the bowl.
Oh,
It is absolutely delicious. I need like a little glass of sangria or something.
you can also, you know what, do some pepper, black pepper. You can put it on top of it in case you want to. I won't suggest any more salt because of the codfish.
No salt. No
But
salt.
you can do the pepper, ground pepper.
Very nice.
Delicious.
It's hot, so give some to Edgar.
Oh,
Maribel, how are you doing? I see you in the kitchen.
is she eating?
Maribel is in her kitchen.
Is she eating?
She's mixing.
Oh,
No, she's eating. I think she's eating.
she's eating.
I can see into her kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Any other questions? Any other memories about how you got it? You know, how you had it when you were a little girl? Teresa, anything?
I've never had it before, but I'm looking forward to making it.
Oh, Tess, yes, you have to make it.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And like I said, it could be only one vianda. It doesn't have to be all of them.
Right.
No, I was going to say that, you know, my grandmother, of course, made it, and any good family occasion I go to, you know, it's always there. I've never made it, and now I can make it. I'm excited
Great.
so much.
Yeah.
That's great.
And I think that you can make the viandas as a salad by themselves. You don't have to make the bacalao.
No,
If you
it's
want
true.
viandas, you
It's
can just
true.
have your viandas. And
You
you can
cannot
add your
have-
little onions and everything.
You can have the viandas with olive oil only, and add the maybe the red peppers and maybe a little bit of oregano and all that, and you don't have to have any codfish.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you definitely need the aguacate.
Oh, yeah, the aguacate should be good with the vianda. So
Yes,
Thank you.
absolutely.
I can hear the spoon.
Yes. Julia, we're making fun of you because we can hear that pounding. Yep. Any other
Right.
questions? Any comments?
It was a
Was
great
everything
session.
clear?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
they're saying yes.
Everything.
Is the light?
Oh.
The camera guy is exceptional.
I'm higher, don't worry.
He's on higher. What did you hear? That he's on higher. There.
Somebody has
Yeah.
feedback.
So,
Two things on.
who's that?
Feedback.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah. Gonna have to write it on the chat.
Yes, write it on the chat and I will read it.
Okay.
It's feedback. Someone has
Oh.
feedback.
Yeah, somebody, I think somebody has a bad microphone.
Yeah.
Any other comments? Tess, anything?
Are you working on another cookbook?
No, I wish I could do that. I have in mind something that I would love to do, which is the typical recipes of each town of Puerto Rico.
Ah,
that would be great.
That would be great.
But that's a lot of work. And,
What
and
else you
now-
got to do during this pandemic?
Yeah, and that's another thing. You cannot go to Puerto Rico at this point, so there's no way. You can do it.
Right.
But that would be a nice project when you have the typical food of each town. Because we ask a lot of people,
Yes.
what is the typical food of your town? And you know that they don't know.
Yes.
But you have some towns like already they have their own, like Humacao has the granos, you know, which is the rice fritters. They are not almojábanas, but they are, what they do is they use the rice to do them, and they sell them early in the morning, and now the supermarkets have them. Then you have chuletas cancan in Guayanilla
Right.
and Jauco.
I love those.
They have a fight there who is the owner of the recipe. But it would be nice to have all the towns with what is the typical thing of their own town there, even though it's cooked everywhere.
Yes.
Aguadilla is supposed to have the
Ooh, I'm from
fish
Aguadilla.
fish fry.
They're basically saying I'm from Aguadilla.
Who is from Aguadilla?
Yeah,
Hey, Carmen.
Gladys.
I'm glad.
Oh,
I was
we are from Aguadilla.
Yeah.
No, Ponce. What do they have in Ponce?
Ponce, they have the
Aside from the ice cream.
no, they have the they have two things that they do. Ooh. Now I can't recall. Janiclet.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
And they have something else aside from the Janiclets. I know someone from Ponce, and she told me that two dishes from there, but I don't recall the other one. It's Janiclets and another one. Oh, dumplings.
Oh, those are good.
Dumplings, right?
Dumplings. And then you have Vieques with the arepas de Vieques.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's Vieques. And also,
Who does the
there's something-
pastelón?
what was it?
The pastelón?
Pastelón, I don't know.
The
everybody
pastelón
knows
is like the lasagna, but it's like when you do the guineos maduros and then you put the
No, that's the
Champiñón.
The pastelón is the
Champiñón.
plátanos maduros, and you put some
el piñón.
ground meat.
Where from? She knows what it is.
Oh, I don't know where is that from because everybody does that, but I don't know what's the typical. I mean,
Oh, I love that one. Oh, I
Yeah.
love that one.
oh, Macabeos is from Trujillo Alto. Macabeos is a fritter that is made of green bananas, half cooked and half raw. So they mix all that and they make this fritter, and they are known for that fritter over there. Macabeos.
Oh, I don't know. Is that healthy? Half raw? I don't
That's how
know.
they
I don't
do it.
know.
And then they fried it. So that's the way they cook it.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
What about an
I tried
aguada?
one that they look like alcapurrias, but they are not alcapurrias. They get angry when you say, oh, they are alcapurrias. And they say, no, it's not an alcapurria.
What about aguada?
Aguada. I knew that the bread pudding, they used to do that a long time ago, and I think that they stopped making them. But I think it's a bread pudding.
Oh, that's great. My mother used to make that. That's so great.
Yeah, that's the one that I know. But and then other towns in the center of the island, they have different things like Orocovis is longaniza.
Longaniza, yes.
In Orocovis. So, but I think that's really a nice project to do it, because a lot of people don't know what is a typical dish from their town.
Right.
That's another cookbook for you.
A lot of research.
A lot of research. That's true. You have to visit the island almost every month.
And then you gotta eat. You gotta eat.
And then you get like 100 pounds.
And then you write another cookbook about losing weight.
Or diabetes. Okay, so that's it, yeah.
Any other questions? Oh, Julia's showing up your book, and I have the other one.
Yeah.
Yep. With the beautiful recipes, and the pictures are amazing. Amazing.
Yes.
You can see.
She's also an award-winning author.
Mira, el sancocho. We were talking about sancocho.
Yes, sancocho is there. Okay, in the vegetarian cookbook, the sancocho, I believe that you have 3 different sancochos. One with the viandas that are above ground, and then the other one with the viandas that are on the ground.
Yes.
And the other one is with all the viandas, the way we used to do it. I mean, that we do it all the time. But when I learned this about the digestive system, that sometimes it's not good when you mix both of them, I decided to have the sancocho with different ones, under and above. And they come out really good. I have people here trying those 2 types of sancochos, and they all like it. Because you have the same ingredients to season them. So it's not so different from one to the other.
Yeah. Very nice. Any other questions before
Very
we log off? Anything? Maribel, are you okay?
It's really, no?
Maribel?
Is she eating?
She's good. She's saying hello.
Oh, is she eating?
Yes, Maribel, are you eating? Well, she's drinking.
She's drinking.
She's doing well.
Okay, what about Julia? Did she finish hers?
Julia, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm debating whether I want to let Edgar try this, because then that means I got to share it with him. No, I'll go take him down a little bit. I'll take him down a little, because it's still warm.
A
So
little
take
bit.
him down a little bit,
Yeah.
because he won't eat it once it's cold. He'll only eat it warm.
Oh, so then he can have it now.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Unless it gets cold by the time we're done, in which case then I gotta eat it all.
All right. Well, thank you, comadres, for being here. Comadres and friends. Thank you, Eris.
Thank you,
It was wonderful.
Very good.
On the Facebook, you have the link to her website so that you can, if you want to look at the cookbooks, they're all wonderful recipes and more beautiful pictures.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
So thank you for everything.
Take care. Be safe,
I will
everybody.
advertise that on the Comadres page.
Absolutely,
Okay.
advertise. And send us the picture of the viandas,
Oh,
so they
okay.
can use them as reference, so that when we go shopping, we have the picture.
That's what I had to do.
Yeah, let's do
I had
that.
pictures of everything, yeah.
We do.
Thank you.
Okay, very good. All right,
Bye,
everyone,
everyone.
have a good night.
You
Don't
too.
forget Thursday is crochet and Friday is happy hour.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye-bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Thank you, Eris. Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.